Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of where I am playing Final Fantasy XIV. Last episode we did dungeons. 2 dungeons. We did 2 dungeons and all their story. And today we're going to go and do one more of these dungeons, and then we will be continuing, or going back in any case to our side quest stuffs. Anyway. I knew you couldn't resist. Now, before you go slaying everything inside, let Midnight Jew explain our predicament. Good to see you back in Travania, Lynn. The place hasn't been the same without you. You're probably wondering why I sent Sani to fetch you. It's all down to this mucky little Corpicur. When I saw it come bounding out of the arboretum, the first thing I noticed, besides it being covered in grime, was how bleeding lively the little sod seemed to be. We had our old friend Edgift take a look at it, and she reckoned that layer of mud is what's making it so excitable. It's got this daft seedkin jumping around like a mad porogo. So imagine what it could do for our crops at Green Cup mud plots. And that's where you come in. There should be more of this gunk inside the arboretum, and we have one small problem. But we have one small problem. It also affects the more troublesome species of flora, making them downright lethal. We want to send Edgift, we want to send Edgift to look at it, to look into it, but it's not safe with a bunch of botanist-eating plants making a nuisance of themselves. What say you then? Fancy giving them a bit of a pruning? Yeah. Alright, back into the Arboretum we go. St. Mokiam's Arboretum Hard, now accessible. I will be right back. Ah, the help of a healer in a queue. Mmm, juicy. Carissos all over your ribs. Delish. Such a weird clip. Anyway, welcome back to the St. Mokiam's Arboretum, which is honestly one of my favorite dungeons in the game. I love this place. But that's because I really like plant kind of deals. Right. I'm the smallest around, but I'm the tankiest around. Ain't nothing gonna stop me now. I like how it's a female aura. Oh, sorry, no, yeah, it's a female aura in terms of Lynn being the smallest freaking thing. And then there's Raylag, it's like male aura, freaking huge. And then we've got the other one. Pretty good. I'll use all of my freaking things. TBN popped. Man. So, you remember me talking about, like, not having played Paladin in Dungeons that much? Well, let me tell you something. I cannot remember the last time I played Dark Knight in any content. How loud they coming. Right, and we have a lot of these boys. Ah, right, we're like this. He doth have holy right now. Should get mine. TBN. So yeah, TBN is just, it's amazing. It really is. Even if it doesn't pop, it's still fine, honestly. You still get a lot of mileage out of it, even if it doesn't pop. You just lose the damage, really. Which is unfortunate, but I'd rather lose the damage than lose my life. You know. Alright. No 2. Our first little boss. Odious air. He barks in your general direction. Fine, quit. Okay, that's a time question. I know. Well, now I know. Just gonna drop a random puddle somewhere. And then there's a stack. I'm just gonna, I guess, join, even though it's in the middle of hell. Alright, Devour. When he does this, there's gonna be like one little plant boy around here. He's gonna jump toward the plant boy, eat him, and turn around and blast the arena. Made a fine flip, but this time I know that it is the tank has. Whenever the message of like the whole echoes with twitching of roots and vines happens, that is when the little plant boy appears that's gonna get eaten by our good old friend over here. And out he goes. Yeet. I'm free. Free falling. Not safe for work for YouTube now. Oh, rip, I guess. Alright, Roly Poly is going to turn anything in its AoE into a little plant boys. Making corporate girls, or whatever the hell they're called. I go and get. So yes, you can also use it on the enemies. So you can either interrupt it, or you can make the other enemies get hit by it and get turned into all these boys. This is a bit annoying to avoid the AoEs. But it is a pretty good idea to hit him with this debuff. Because I think it does lower their stats, so. There we go. Right. Let's go and get these enemies in here and turn them all into more of those boys. Again. That's no fully. Oh, relaxed on them. Rip. I guess I'll drop them now because that's not aimed at anybody. Or like on any of the enemies, so. You can interrupt the attack, you can stun him. Do all kinds of things to avoid him from doing that. Should you so desire. Unless if he becomes immune to stun because you stun him too much. That is still a thing too. There we go. And then we get to Lakamu. Mud Mommy. Stone 2, it's either raid wide or... Nope, it was a tank. Okay. Even though it did not hit me hard enough. There we go. Now we keep. Tectonics. That's a raid wide. And we get this thing with slit golems, which means, or silt golems, which means that you need to get pushed in the correct direction, so you can avoid the AoEs. It'll push you like basically 2 golems away. Kind of. Whoopsie. I know this mechanic now. Yeah. Yeah, you do. Earthshakers. A classic. Empty gates. Away. Make simple, otherwise you will run around in random directions. Okay, so now we have more of these boys. I need to go this way. I think I should be good over here. There we go. A pretty simple boss, yes. Quite. But I'm gonna pause spin because it's a while before we get to the next encounter. And then may as well. How loud we running? We running and we jumping and we going and we're getting just right. Let's run this to the end. That, this, that. I'm gonna try to say all the words of the buttons that I'm pressing right now. Just gonna wait for relax stuff to run out. It's ready to run out. Okay, the end. Okay, he was apparently still stunning. Whoopsie. Oh, still pop, nice. And now we get a little bit of a special thing. So we've seen like enemies which have like muddy on them. I think, yeah. Now, from this point onward, you can actually touch the water conduits. Which Relic is, I think, trying. Which, you know, is a nice idea, but I'm still gonna pull more. And there's another lever over here that you can use to create water. However, I'm not gonna be able to do it because I'm gonna get stunned constantly. There we go. Now we can get him in the water and lower their defenses. Let me go and get some cooldowns. I used up my MP by accident. Why in the fuck are they not in there? Jesus. Christ. Is this guy still muddy? What the hell? Get in there. Adios. Alright. And thus we have reached the end of this dungeon. With, I would say, a pretty memorable boss. Yep. Just a big pile of poo. Or well, mud. Mudsling, that is a tank cluster. Alright, puddles begin to froth. Make sure you're on a platform, otherwise you will get launched into the air and take some damage. And then Quagmire, make sure you do not drop the AoEs on the circles, or you will fill them with magic, making it so you can't stand them. But this isn't really like this isn't the big mechanic in this. The bigger one is Mud Pie. Great little mud slime, which you need to knock onto one of those platforms so it doesn't get... No, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, no! You fool! Come on. No, come on. I'm not gonna be able to knock it up there. Okay, well, I guess we'll fucking die. That is not my fault. Let me tell you that. That thing's gonna blow up, it's gonna hurt. And it is not my fault. Alright, let me go use TBN and a cooldown. There we go. And that, of course, kills most people. But we do have a summoner. Let's get all those enemies over here. There's another mud pie. Right, where is he? I think Real knows, yeah? Okay, that's the way. He's beginning to believe. Feculent flood. Yeet. Get out of the way. There we go. And there we go, he blew it up now in his small AoE form. Let's get the frothing of the thing in the mob. Bog bequest. And that's a really fun boss. I really like that boss. It reminds me of like a freaking movie that I saw. It was like the Mudman or whatever. Remember like a Mudman kind of thing in some kind of a movie or something? And that's what that reminds. That's what this boss reminds me of. Which is kind of terrifying. I only remember like glimpses of some Mudman creature, some really creepy shit. And I saw as a child, because why wouldn't I see stuff like that as a child? Nice. I'm gonna give you a commendation. And get that pass. Bye. Adios. Alright, Sonny. Fresh air at last. I tell you, it's clammier than a goblin's arse crack in there. Got out a few moments ago, but I won't be going back in anytime soon. I saw that you'd clear the path for Midnight Dew and Edgith, though. Hopefully they'll be on their way about now. Sorry to have kept you waiting. Oh, you must be Lynn. I'm Edgith, the botanist of sorts. Perhaps Sonny or Midnight Dew mentioned me. Or perhaps not. Anyway, I'm very grateful to you for helping us discover the secret of that bizarre ooze. You see, the research materials we found mention a concoction for rapidly turning plant matter into compost. It seems the mud was used to cultivate the ingredients for the formula. According to the Shadian reports, well, I'll spare you the details of its botanical jargon, but let's just say the mud makes Seedkin, in a word, angry. Growth formula for plants is all well and good, unless they're the sort that's liable to bite your bloody head off. Yes, I'm surprised the Shadians didn't keep it in a safe place. In any case, we can use their findings to breathe new life into the soil of Dravania. As for the Seedkin, a little water washes the mud right off. Allow me to demonstrate. Excuse me? Shame you can't watch that stupid expression of its face as well, or how about a bit of pruning instead? Wow, that's rude. I'm with Lynn on this one, covered in muck or not, it's a bleeding nuisance either way. Nah, don't. Leave the poor thing alone. I'm sure it'll behave itself, and more importantly, it looks like we found a way to improve our dwindling harvest. And we couldn't have done it without you, Lynn. I'll make sure that when the locals start tucking into all those lovely crops, they'll know who to thank. Yes. Aye. Nice. I will be right back. Okay. I have returned. With the job that I'm going to be running around in this episode. Let us continue with the quests. Would you be up for doing some heavy lifting on my behalf? One of the wheels came clean off the cart the other day. You'll find 4 sacks up in the storage area. Give them to my sister, Ben Front. She works at Byron's Red. Well, you don't look like a guardian, assuming I'm correct. Could you help me deal with a little pest problem? Ever since the Empire outlawed... Ever since the Empire outlawed the practice of all religions, I've been unable to pray at Hidden Tier. Instead, I decided to create a spot to the southwest, where I could mourn the dead in secret. The problem is, whenever I leave offerings of food for the deceased, those blasted robber rats gobble them up for themselves. That is why I have created this. One whiff of it, and those pests will be on their way. Though, make sure to be on your guard. Some of the more aggressive rats may attack you instead. Rats. Rats. The Vanadium Limestone. And of course we can carry this. Would you mind giving me a hand? I've not long left, so least you could do. I've been living in this house ever since I got married. It's never in what I would call good nick, but it is mine. However, recently a huge crack appeared in the wall. I'd repaired myself, but I don't have the necessary materials. Do an old woman a favor and save 3 years' spice. You'll find them by the ziggurat. Bring back that cores and we'll see if this house can be fixed. This village really just filled with a lot of salty old people. Good evening, lass. You look like you can hold your own in a fight. Do you mind lending me a hand? Once upon a time, Alagana was known for its quarry and the stone it produced. However, a string of problems combined to put an end to that. One such problem facing us right now concerns the local water supply. Quarrying requires huge amounts of water, which becomes awfully dirty in the process. Should this water find its way into the reservoir next to the village, we'd lose our only source of clean drinking water. Although, if we add an Anilla core or 2, make it 3, we could easily purify the water. I'd like you to say 3 dust and Anillas, and bring back their cores. You should find them to the south. Me so sad, no one listened what I have to say. Why they think me a bad cocoon? You will hear me? Oh, yes. Oh, very happy to meet Kindly Adventure. There is a place me want to go, but lots of bad cocoon will stop me. Protect me, Kindly Adventure. Time we go. Let's go and fight some more. Broil. Broil me this. Now what I keep forgetting about the existence of strain stratagem. Yes. I need to strain my eyes to see that button on my hotbar. No, change stratagem. There we go. All of those. Got business with me, have you? A hefty sack bursting with Venerian limestone. Ah, thank you. I had been wondering when sister would get these to me. I know you must be tired, but would you mind scattering these limestones around the field here? I'll pay you extra for the work, of course. One moment. I am going to... There we go. Just going to turn on the lights. Open up the sacks you brought here and scatter the limestone evenly all over the fields. Right. I just remembered that I was hungry. Well, guess I'll starve. No. Fine work. Here's your reward as promised. Girabani is not blessed with the most fertile of lands. Nothing would grow if we didn't spread fertilizer around from time to time like this. Likewise, our village wouldn't exist if it were not for the quarry, but we cannot expect it to provide us provide for us any longer. But, I'm gonna be right back. One snack later. Please, you've got to help my friend. We were minding our own business carrying some fertilizer when we got attacked by a group of Kieran. Managed to escape, but my friend was not so lucky. Some rat bastards doubtless got him tied up in the Carmine kitchen. I beg you, save him. Another one. Okay. Keep me nice and safe until we reach Specula Imperators. Me want to exploit. Escort the Kieran safely to the Specula Imperators entrance. Should you fail to defend him or move too far away, he'll return to the last forest, where you may rendezvous with him before trying again. Yes, yes, yes. Time to go. Does he follow me, or does he go... Seems like he follows me. That was not the correct button. Oh, well. May as well just use this. Jesus. Me going to such insight can ask kindly adventurer to do favor in meantime. Bad Kikiran are scary. Me came up with plan to keep them away. Put us around. All Kikiran hate the stinky smell. So stinky and smelly it is. Here, meet here again when done. This is quite a little elaborate quest then. Cow bitter juice, made from McKieran's least favorite plant. Mama ruins milk. Bum, 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 boom. Found what me needed. Time to go home. Oh, thank you so much. I don't even want to imagine what would have happened had you not come around. If I can't take being here much longer, I'm gonna head back to the village. Thanks once again. I'm gonna destroy some earth spikes.
Right,